Today we are going to talk about volume. Now, volume is it's similar to area, but whereas area would be two-dimensional, so area would be the total amount of space, say, a floor takes up, right? Volume would be the amount of space in the room that, like, air would be able to take up. Or you could think about it as liquid, like how much it would take for liquid to fill it up. And basically, in essence, it's whereas area would be something like 15. I guess this is in centimeters, so centimeters squared. Volume is in cubed. It's cubed, which is an exponent of 3. So volume would be an exponent of 3, or cubed. And basically what that means is, think about a cube. I'm not going to draw one because I don't think I can. Let's see. I guess I can try to draw a cube. I'm not very good at this. Well, it's sort of a cube. But, a three-dimensional cube. And you can think about how many cubic centimeters, right? So if each one of these dimensions, length, width, and height, were all 1 centimeter, and something has a volume of 15, then that means 15 of these can fit in that area. Okay, so that's volume. And to find volume of a rectangular prism, it is volume equals length times width times height. So area, just of a rectangle, equals length times width, and then volume equals length times width times height. So if we have the area of a rectangular prism, and there's multiple levels of it, we can just multiply the area times the height. Now, it doesn't matter what order you multiply these in. You're always going to get the same answer because of the commutative property of multiplication, where it doesn't matter what order you multiply or add them in. So that is kind of the basics of volume. So let's go through and try to figure out how we can find the volume of these shapes. So the first one, now what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to split this rectangle up into 2 rectangles. Now we can either do it like that, where we split it horizontally, or we can split it here and split it vertically. Okay. Now these are just length and width. We can see that the height, since there are 2 levels, the h for all of this is going to equal 2. Okay? So let's split this up like this first. So now we have the width of this one equals 3, height equals 2. Now we have to find what the length is, but it doesn't tell us what the length is, right? So this is undefined, so it doesn't tell us. But if we know this is 7, okay, and this is 3, then this plus this has to equal 7, right? It's the same. So that means that 3 and this has to be 4, because this and this also equals this. And it's the same thing here. If we go 3, and this whole thing is 5, this part of it is 3, this part has to be 2. So the length would be 4 of this, and now we just have to multiply these together. So doesn't matter what order, 4 times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24. So this is 24 centimeters cubed. Oh, yeah. Okay, and you always have to make sure you add in the height. So it is cubed. So it is 24 centimeters cubed. Now let's figure out this one. What is the length and width of this one? So this is 5 times 3, right? So the length is 5. The width is 3, and then the height is 2, right? Because the height is 2, we see that there are 2 layers. So 5 times 3 times 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 5 is 30. So this is 30 centimeters cubed, and now we have to add these up. So 24 plus 30, okay, equals 54 centimeters cubed. Okay, so this would be 54 centimeters cubed.